Hey Clashers, Billius here. Play like a wizard. Well, the more I study and analyze Townhall 10 3-star attacks, the more I am seeing that hybrid attacks using a combination of ground and air can be very powerful against many different base designs. The basic idea is to kill and then fly. In this case, I'm showing kill squads with combinations of Queen Walk with Golem, the heroes, maybe a few wizards for funneling, and then either valkyries or bowlers to go after key targets on the enemy base. And those priorities include the Archer Queen, air defenses, clan castle troops, possibly an Infernal, and possibly an air sweeper. Now in the strategy I'm showing today, which is Kill Squad plus LavaLoon, I'm going to be showing an air stage comprised of 2 Hounds and 12 Loons, showing 2 different attacks in war, and custom spells really are needed depending on the base. You'll need to design your entry in terms of wall breakers or jump spell, but you'll definitely need some haste spells to go together with the Loons, otherwise they're just way too slow. Normally you might see 2 rage, one for the ground attack and one for the LavaLoon attack as it gets to the Townhall or near the Infernal. And you will often want to have a freeze spell as well for at least one of the Infernals. Alright, with that as the backdrop, let's go ahead and look at these 2 attacks, see how they're planned out, and see how they're executed in war. This first attack by Ali is pretty cool. It's very well planned. His ground force is comprised of a queen surging in with healers, the yellow arrow, and then a force of bowlers and king heading in where the blue arrow is, aiming to take out all those highlighted red targets before the air stage comes in with 2 lava and a series of loons from the northeast. Let's take a look. Here we go. The queen and healers starting from the west, picking off outside buildings, and there's a baby dragon to help out with the funneling. We want wall breakers to help the queen get into that corner compartment. And now we have a golem distracting defenses, especially that expo, while a few bowlers and some wizards help clear out those outside buildings. All this to create a funnel for a jump in a second. There's a rage over the healers for the queen, well timed. Now the funnel's almost set, there's the jump. So the second part of the ground attack is going in with a king followed by clan castle bowlers. Meanwhile the poison is slowing down and helping to kill off the dragon as the queen works on it. Main force going in with the rage, going to head for that Infernal. Meanwhile the queen and the bowlers are taking out that air sweeper, taking out the enemy queen. And the investment in the ground forces to get to the center of the base is paying off. Now we have lavas going in, together with loons in behind them, into small groups taking out defenses from the northeast. Freeze over the remaining Infernal. Haste to speed up the loons, they're very slow without it. Now we have some loons coming in surgically from the south, back end, while those defenses are distracted. And the loons take out the last air defense. Great attack, very well planned, well executed. I love seeing this combination of a ground force taking out key targets before the air stage. And this one worked out to perfection, despite the fact that many of the key targets were towards the inner part of the base. Well, it's a pretty powerful strategy. This time the daddy's going to be using a similar army comp, but he's going to be using valkyries instead of bowlers as part of his ground attack. And he's got some nice targets to take out on the northwest side. You can see the red circle. Got an air sweeper. The key is the Archer Queen and the clan castle, but also 2 air defenses next to the clan castle, and even the Infernal with a chance to get to the Townhall as well. Now the air stage is similar to what Ali did, except here you'll find the lava are separated because of the wide separation of the air defenses, and you'll find 5 to 7 loons backed up behind each hound, wanting to take out the air defenses first, as well as the wizard tower. And for those who follow my videos, although I called them valkyries a minute ago, you know I like to call them valks, so don't be surprised if I do that during the actual raid. Here we go. Main focus will be on the west side right now, and that northwest compartment. There's the golem and the healers down. There goes the king to attack the enemy queen. The queen should be dropping down now. Notice the wizards help clear the more packed funnel on the south of the main attack. Notice the really well planned wall breakers and jump spell. That's the key to this attack. It's a vulnerability in the base design. Now a rage, main force with the Valks heading in towards the clan castle and air defenses. Queen in behind, which is a good place for her. Now here comes the queen coming back. She's going to take advantage of that jump. And she's going to take out that Inferno, which is key to getting the 3-star. There's the golem walking in towards the town hall as well. And here we go with the hounds going in on each southern compartment with rages. Here's the other hound. Notice that there's fewer loons on the right side because the air defense is lower level. Now the loons are working on the ring defenses. The town hall was taken out by the queen, so just shows you how effective the ground squad was in this attack. There's a well-timed freeze over the remaining Inferno, and a lot of similarities to the previous attack by Ali. And you can see how powerful this combination is on a very common and difficult base that you'll find at Townhall 10. This would be a great base to practice on. You'll find it is fairly common in multiplayer, not to mention war, or you can create it for an FC. Well, there we are. There's 2 attacks from Centum Testudo. Pretty powerful combination of ground and air. I think it's something more players need to start trying out and practicing, and I hope to see you soon. Talk to you later. You can support my channel by subscribing and clicking like if you enjoyed the video. I've recommended a few videos here, but remember my video library has over 125 videos covering all sorts of topics from Town Hall 9 to Town Hall 11, so be sure to check it out. Play like a wizard!